Hi, I'm Matthew Day and I'm here to talk to you today about the CB1000R Black Edition that's based on the already fantastic CB1000R platform. Let's look at some of the features that both of these bikes share. Starting at the front of the bike with the stopping power. Here we have twin 310mm discs with radial mounted calipers. But stopping power on its own is nothing without control. So we've paired these with Shower's big piston separate function forks, which gives you controlled feel on the front end, giving you confidence inspiring 120mm of travel. Moving down the bike, we have this beautifully designed 16.2 litre fuel tank that really envelops the rider. This fuel tank supplies the heart of the bike. It's 998cc Fireblade derived 4-cylinder engine, developing 107 kilowatts of power, it's around 143 horsepower, and 104 Newton meters of torque. Such a usable and rewarding power plant. To sit atop this fantastic bike, we've got 830mm of seat height, and underneath the rear seat you'll find a USB-C charging port and enough space to charge your phone, should you wish to charge it whilst on the move. Moving towards the rear of the bike, now we have this beautifully designed 4x2x1 exhaust system with a dual exit silencer. This keeps it quiet and respectful at low speeds, but when you really want to get on the move above 5,500 RPM, this exhaust really comes alive with a deep, raw note to match the exhilarating acceleration. Back onto the brakes now, and at the rear, we have a single 256mm disc working with 10 steps of preload and a stepless rebound damping monoshock with 131mm of travel. The rear brakes and suspension are mounted on what can only be described as a true work of art. The single-sided swing arm that displays the mechanical beauty of the rear in all its glory. Speaking of the wheels, this bike has 17-inch wheels front and rear. At the front, an 120 section tyre, giving you all the grip you need on the front end, and at the rear, a 190mm section, laying the power down in all its glory. We've got a full complement of LED lights, front and rear, as well as self-cancelling indicators. Honda's ignition security system takes care of security, and the main controls and display of this bike is done via this beautiful 5-inch TFT screen. But I won't spoil that because we'll come back to that shortly. As we said at the start, the CB1000R and Black Edition share all of these fantastic features. But as you can see, here today we have the CB1000R Black Edition. So let's take a closer look at what sets these two models apart. Well, the clue is most definitely in the name. The Black Edition takes everything and anything from the standard CB1000R that isn't black and covers it in a layer of stealth. From the exhaust silencer and the connecting pipes, we've covered them in black. The front fork stanchion internals are also black too, as well as the radiator trim and even the masterpiece swing arm at the rear. They've all had the stealth treatment. But we haven't just painted a few items black and sent it on its way, not at all. In fact, you get a few really nice additions with the Black Edition over the standard bike. As well as the standard pillion seat, you also get this colour-coded seat cowl that really sets off the rear of the bike with its aggressive nature. Keeping with the styling cues at the front of the bike, you have the fly screen and the CB engraved handlebar mount. This detail matches some of the other work on the bike and really shows what this bike is about, the detail and the finish. Finally, with the Black Edition, we have my personal favourite, the up and down quick shifter. With 3 stages of setting, clutchless shifting has never been easier. And on a bike like this, it's such a welcome experience that really finishes off this amazing machine. Now, I said I'd come back to the 5-inch TFT screen at the start, and that's because it really deserves some time of its own. With multiple rider functions and adjustments built in, as well as the support of the Honda RoadSync app, it's a really powerful piece of kit that allows smartphone integration, as well as the rider assist to really aid the rider and enhance the ride. So let's dive into that now. I've paired my phone using the Honda RoadSync app already. So as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, it's come up with a Honda RoadSync menu. Through this app, you can manage your calls, your navigation, and your messages. And I'll talk you through now how you can do that. At the top of the menu, you've got the most recent weather forecast, showing the weather in your area, which currently is cloudy and 13 degrees. On the left switch gear, you can use it to navigate to the right, which will give you a forecast for the next hour, 3 hours, and 5 hours ahead. it will read this forecast to you through your Bluetooth headset that will be connected to your phone. Use the left pull on the switchgear to navigate back to the main menu and down to get to the next option, which is navigating. Click right to go to the navigation menu, where you can use your voice search, select from your recent history, or select nearby locations such as petrol stations or supermarkets. I'm going to use my recent location history and select right to pull up my most recent result. I'm going to use my most recent result by clicking right to start the navigation. The bike will then read you turn-by-turn navigation through your Bluetooth headset. To cancel your navigation, select left and then right again to make sure that you don't do it accidentally, and this will return you back to the main menu. Using the left-hand switchgear, go down to reach the next part of the menu, which is your calls. Through the RoadSync app, you can receive incoming calls through your Bluetooth headset, and if you use right on the switchgear, you can again search for your contacts through your voice, your most recent calls, and as well as any pre-saved favorites that you have. To go back to the main menu, press left on the switchgear. Again, using the left switchgear to navigate down, you can get to the messages menu. You'll receive incoming messages through your Bluetooth headset. To send a message, hit right on the switchgear, where you can again search through your voice or through any of your pre-selected favorites to send them a short message. Next up is your music, by selecting down on the arrow on the left-hand switchgear. This will use your favorite music app, such as Spotify, YouTube Music, or Deezer. If you select right, it will pick up exactly where you left off. So you can see now that I'm using Spotify and it's playing my most recently played track. Hit left to pause or play, and use the right-hand switchgear to go to your next track. To come out of the music menu, you press and hold the switchgear to the left to get back to the main menu. The last option on the RoadSync app is the volume, where you can again hit right on the switchgear and turn it up or down to suit your preference. And again, press and hold to the left to get back to the main RoadSync menu. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video today on the CB1000R and the CB1000R Black Edition. For more information, please visit our website at honda.co.uk.